24-hour News 8's Ken Kolker is live outside of the courtroom right now. Ken?
Mike.
Darren.
Yeah, we've got the defense attorney, Mike Manley, here to talk about the verdict. Were you surprised by what happened in there?
Shocked and devastated.
Can you talk about your defense? Your defense was that he was the aggressor in this case and that she was the victim.
That was our defense. We believe it. We believed it then. We believe it now. Very disappointed in the jury's verdict. I respect the jury process. They worked hard, and that was their opinion.
Do you see any appealable issues here?
We will be appealing the case.
Okay. Can you talk about her reaction? Were you able to talk to her at all after this? Maybe you had a chance to talk to her.
She's at peace. She already won. She told her story. She faced her accuser, and nobody's going to hurt her again.
What is the next step? She has to go directly to the jail, correct, considering the charges?
Correct. She'll be at the Kent County Jail, and we'll be back on January 6th for sentencing, and that'll be a sad day.
Do you think the defense could have backfired on you?
We presented the defense that we wanted to present. We presented evidence. We presented experts to talk about counterintuitive behaviors of victims of sexual assault. We had experts to talk about the failure to report, and the jury heard it and didn't.
They talk about potentially a life sentence. Do you see that as likely, or what do you see as the potential punishment for these convictions?
That will be up to Judge Sullivan. It is indeterminate sentences, meaning the judge will set the minimum and the maximum. The maximum could be life. She's never been in trouble before in her life, so I doubt that there'll be a life sentence in this case. It'll be a term of years. It is a non-probationable offense, and it is mandatory prison. So
does this mean that the jury believed him and not her? Is that just the bottom line, kind of a he said, she said with some text messages?
Actually, why did they find her not guilty on the one count that he said happened? The only counts they found her guilty of are the ones that she said happened, but were against her will. She said that 3 incidents happened of sexual penetration. They found her guilty of 3 counts. He said many more. They found her not guilty. So bottom line is, I believe the jury just felt it was strict liability. Under no circumstances can there be sexual penetration between a 15 and a 33-year-old. That's my only way that I can think of it, but they certainly didn't believe him on the 3rd. They actually believed her when she said that the incidents happened. They obviously didn't believe her that it was against her will.
Okay.
He's guilty of perjury, if nothing else.
They'll do nothing. The Kent County prosecutor will do nothing. He will not be charged with perjury. He will not be charged with witness intimidation. He will not be charged with anything. He's a golden child. And that's the way they treated him right from the beginning. He's a great athlete, and that's the problem that we have now in this society. People get away with things. So I don't anticipate any charges. Admitted perjurer, nothing will happen. No consequences. And that's what we have to fear later on down the road.
And you obviously feel there should be.
I think there should be.
And again, you said you are going to appeal?
There will be an appeal.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So again, that was
Okay, that was Mike Manley, the defense attorney for Abigail Simon, who was found guilty on 3 out of 4 CSC first charges, also an accosting charge. Now, she is supposed to be sentenced January 6th on these and could face up to life in prison. Live in Grand Rapids, Ken Kolker, 24-hour News 8.